Hello and welcome back to the Wicket Train podcast. You are probably questioning, what are we doing?
Where are we?
Where are we? Where did we go? But we'll answer that shortly. Today, I'm joined by one other person, Angus Suggy Thompson. How you going?
Yeah, not bad, mate. Yourself?
Doing pretty good. Now, you're probably sitting there wondering, this is not our normal setup.
No.
And no, it's not.
We're in Suggy's shed.
We are in Suggy's shed, or
Shed.
the new home.
We will be getting posters up and it will be looking better.
But this is the new look of the Wicket Train. The Wicket Train studio will class it as. It's not much of a studio, it's literally just Suggy's garage. So look,
Shed.
yeah, then you get a few posters up and make it our little home here, and you'll be tuning in most often than not to Suggy's shed. But yeah, look, we've been changing up, haven't we?
We've done a bit.
We've done a bit.
Done a bit on the YouTube and TikToks, get around it. Game day vlogs every week.
Yeah, we've been a bit different.
You and I have been a bit different to a few others here. Couple of fifers each.
Little fifers, yeah, the Condina.
Torquay. Mine's in the fours, but you know.
Mine was tipped on a 17s.
Against the top 10.
Against the top 10.
Well, you had a run out as well. So
Yeah, 6 far. 6 far.
Yeah, no, unfortunately, in 17's finals is
We're out.
we're pretty much out unless
Must be out right
unless we roll Drysdale for less than 60 this weekend, put on 140 odd in day one, or just start a day two, and then hopefully. As one of the vice captains, Daryl said, it'll have to be perfect cricket, but you know.
We would have
We're going to go have a bit of fun though, either way. We'll get a heap of content out of it.
We'll see what the go is. Maybe a GoPro, depending on what regulations say. I might chuck one on for a bit of banter with the boys, or maybe not.
In the field or
Batting.
batting or
Batting. Can't wear one in the field, but
I might mic up in the field.
yeah, might mic up every net for the content. So we'll see what happens. I think.
Yeah.
Bit of heartbreak to end the year though, no finals, but
No, it was.
to cap off our juniors career. So yeah, that'll be.
Fallen short by 8 runs to Colindina.
Yeah.
I came in the last over, needed 13 off 5, and
He blocked one to mid wicket.
that was not a block.
Attempted slog.
I said,
It rolled to mid wicket's hands.
I still went the one. Nick Smith batted alright.
But no, yeah, we're back though, somewhat. Don't know how regularly we're back on the podcast, but he's the first episode, from Suggy's shed. So
Yeah.
look,
Windies versus Australia.
that was a good series.
It was a great series.
I think that was probably a really positive tour for the Windies.
Definitely.
I think to come down, even to a winning game, was good by them.
Yeah.
I think that was the key. They were never going to win a series, like a
No.
T20 RDI.
That was their first win in Australia in how many years?
1980.
Yeah.
Later than that.
Shamar Joseph copying that toe crunching Yorker from Stark. What was it, day 4?
And come out take
Come out the next day on day 5, take 7 for 60 off 11,
and just win the game.
win the game for your team, bowling absolute heat. He's got a bright future, and as he said, you look at South Africa, where their test players have gone, they've all gone to T20 franchise. South Africa got literally not many caps of the test team. Yeah, I read about him saying he's always going to prioritise test cricket over T20 cricket because clubs are already looking at him in the West Indies, but I think that's good for him because test cricket's on the downfall. It really is.
It is, and I think T20 franchise cricket has to be to blame for it.
Definitely.
I think especially coming over here this summer in Australia, Harris Rauf didn't play for Pakistan against Australia's because he wanted to play BBL.
Yeah.
Holder didn't play for the Windies because he wanted to play T20 cricket back in West Indies. Yeah. Other players from Pakistan and West Indies didn't want to play Test cricket for T20 cricket, and I think
it's the money.
it is the money. But yeah, I think it's easier. It's way easier for players to play T20 cricket because you got 20 overs on one day.
And
Rather
they
than 5
have to
days.
travel as far.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with Test cricket. I mean, you can't do anything. I know there's talks about making it a 4-day test match, but then again, it's hard to make a day 4 test match where you invite more draws.
Yeah.
Because it's basically, it comes into you bat a day, you bowl a day, you bat a day, you bowl a day. But if you're good enough to bat more than one day, you're batting more than one day.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially first innings.
A day and a half or 2,
Yeah.
and then you declare.
If you're on the first innings, you're looking to bat into day 2.
Oh, no, definitely.
So it's going to be interesting to see what they do. I think I like the idea to go 4 days, and that 5th one was a reserve day for like a washout.
Yeah.
Like I say, if day 3 gets washed out, you have that 5th day to still play. You get the full quality of cricket.
Right, but yeah, it would definitely bring in more draws.
It has to. I think it just invites more draws because, again, if you're, say Australia puts on 400 first innings, you can just bat time.
Oh yeah.
You just try to block out 2 full days of cricket, and the last day you've got to have both teams off the bat, and it makes it really hard to get a game moving.
Oh, definitely. That's why I reckon they should stick with 5, but whether they do or not, that's...
I always say Test cricket's the pinnacle of cricket,
Yeah,
and it is the
definitely.
worldy format of the sport, and in my eyes, the best format of the sport.
Yeah, my list would be Test. I don't know. ODI and T20 are very similar. See, ODI are just a long day. Just one long day of batting and
Well,
bowling.
it's actually more overs in a day that you play in a test match in a day.
Yeah.
Which is weird to think about.
So I reckon, yeah, it'd be Test T20 then ODI. I don't know.
I go
What are your
test.
thoughts?
I go test T20 ODI. I
Yeah.
think ODI is probably like it's on the break of being too short but too long.
Yeah.
And it's kind of stuck in the middle, and it's weird because you start as Australia did. We picked Fraser McGurk to open the batting.
Yeah.
He's a T20 player.
Yeah.
He's not a 1-day player at the moment.
No.
You can see by the way he bat. He's trying to bat with intent, but you also can't bat too slow on the 1 day.
No.
You fall behind. So it's finding that balance in a 1 day of going out whacking every ball, and also batting time.
Another name, Spencer Johnson, making his debut for Australia.
Yeah, him. I think. Yeah, McGurk.
He,
Bartlett was in the squad.
who?
Bartlett, David Bartlett.
No, he's been playing.
That's what it is. He's in the squad.
Yeah, he went really well against the Windies in the ODIs. Had a cracker 2 matches against that. I think he had 8 wickets for an average of below 10.
Warner went well.
Warner went well. We've seen him in the T20s as well. Yeah, he was only in the T20s with the 2s. But yeah,
English went alright. It was handy.
Yeah.
I think.
I reckon he'd find it weird without the gloves.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Because I was saying Stuart Inglis, I'm like, oh, caught behind, then I realised Wade.
I wasn't a massive fan of seeing Wade and English picking the same team.
No, neither. I found it a bit. I see why.
They both can bat, but
Right.
it's just I think you got to go one or the other.
Yeah.
Is the thing. I know Wade's a good middle order bat in that Australian squad, and English is opening batting,
Yeah.
but you have to go one or the other. You can't
Yeah.
have both. I think.
Yeah.
It's my take. Otherwise, you just run into English is actually not. He becomes a fielder, not his main role is keeping.
Mm.
And from like you look around when keepers go in to fielding, they're not the greatest fielders,
No.
but it's just like
I think
Yeah.
he was feeling alright.
he did.
Yeah. For what?
I think
For
Australia's
the
just
change.
needs a middle of the bat. I think because if Max was at 4, Stoinis didn't play that. Stoinis has been great for the last 3 years.
Oh, yeah.
Wade and team boosted, but I think they need David's there. But he's young. Well, he's young in the Australian squad, not young
Yeah.
person-wise. But so I think once David gets developed, I think it'll be alright. If Will Sutherland plays, Sutherland about 7.
Yeah.
So I think a couple more years that middle order gets a bit stronger.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Sutherland also making his 1 day national debut.
He was pretty handy.
Under 19 World Cup. Up the Aussies.
John man, Ollie Peak.
He went well.
Almost taking the piss out of it, I think.
Nearly. He made a 49, which is.
He made a couple 40s. And
He
came
made a
in late.
49, he made a duck, and then in the final he made a 46 not out.
Yeah, we batted 7, made 49, batted 5, made a duck, and then 6 or 7 again.
Yeah.
He actually went pretty good.
Really well.
And he came in late to it. Like, he didn't play the whole.
Australia went through undefeated in that. They dominated it.
They were a good outfit, I think. Especially Olympic. Harry Dixon went pretty well.
Talent football.
Yeah.
It was bowling gas.
They weren't short of talent. Like that.
No.
That was a pretty solid Australian team.
Hugh Waving, Macmillan, the spinner.
But the one to mind is Ollie P.
Yeah.
The fact that he was 17.
17 playing against what, 19-year-olds, 18.
He's coming back again and he's playing again.
Oh yeah.
So that'll be good.
He's got a bright future, that kid.
He's been dominating down here.
He's
He's made 1,000 plus Prem cricket runs, averaging 60.
And he's an elite fielder. He fields them really weird.
He made 60 runs against David Mooney in Melbourne team.
That was a 66
60,
against Moody, and there's some other bowler as well.
Who, don't get me wrong, they're not slow bowls. They bowl gas. Moody's played
pretty
BBL.
quick. He's a quick fella.
That's a strong Melbourne team, and he's made runs. Yeah. So I wouldn't say he'll be in Australian colours again. Another under-19s World Cup, but I reckon after that he has to be spoon-fed to the Australian squad.
Oh, definitely. So young as well. He'll be playing for Australia within the next. He'll have a spot locked in within the next 10 years.
Oh, he's
for sure.
Yes, I don't know what his role will be, because he doesn't bat that low down here.
No.
He bats 5 or 4.
He
But
can
that's
bowl.
six.
I think he bowls part-time spin.
These leagues.
I think it's off his.
I swear he used to bowl leagues back in juniors, like under 13s.
Oh well, he bowls spin. That's what we know. Right arm.
Yeah, but I don't think he's bowled much this year though.
No, he hasn't.
So it'll be interesting to see
He's a
what he
left
does.
hand bat. Yeah, he's a top middle order bat. Not an opener.
No, he'll never open. I think 4 to 6 it looks pretty good for him.
Middle order.
But that'll be interesting. Are they doing well in this test? But at the moment in the month, I think they went so young, so young, and
Who else plays though?
I think they forced Dean Elgin to retirement. They forced him to retire. Like, the reason he played that last test match is so he could finish at home.
Yeah.
Like, they genuinely, like, the clock leaving, like, it's just, I don't know what it is, they just went so, like, I think they had 30 test games in one of their squads.
37 test caps.
Yeah, like, that's just,
That's this squad.
that's not normal.
No,
That is not, like,
it's not right. And their test captain only had. He was on debut.
they literally debuted a captain against New Zealand, which is wild. Absolutely wild. You gotta think, how do you, you gotta play with young people. Like we played Green, like, the West Indies played a lot of young batsmen
And
But-
bowlers,
and bowlers. But you gotta find that balance. Like, the Windies still played Brathwaite, they still played, like,
Kumar Roach.
Kamar Rose, they still played, Shanapol. Like, they still got
He's
their big
still
names.
fairly new because they only debuted 2-3 years back.
He's been around, though, that's the thing.
He has been. Yeah,
And that's what South Africa were missing. They missed someone that was around.
not just one, multiple. Like you didn't want at least 3 or 4, 5. You'd want
You want
nearly half the team experienced.
they went. I know it's working. They went so young, and they'll get found out. Like, you can have a few good games, and you think this is the future of cricket,
And then they'll get absolutely.
but
steamrolled.
they'll have some games that they'll just get put to the bleachers.
Oh yeah.
That's it's pain. Like, I don't get it. I just don't get it sense. Like, no other country's done that.
No.
The Big Four haven't done that.
No.
They never go into a test match young.
No.
Just doesn't, just doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
Franchise cricket.
I think that's all we've got covered today.
Yeah, a bit of a shortish one.
Yeah,
really, maybe not.
just
Might be a bit longer, but
we'll be back.
it was more of just a check-in to connect with you boys.
Next time,
Hopefully
keep an
sooner.
eye out for
Hopefully
the game day vlogs, some match day highlights hopefully this weekend.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
And yeah,
hopefully
stay
we'll,
tuned.
hopefully we get more podcasts sooner and get a few more people on and get the setup looking nice and lovely. So thank you for spending your time today and tuning in to the Wicket Training Podcast from Sluggy Shed, and we'll see you all next time.